Okay, so you want to play Dark Souls, maybe because you want to play Elden Ring, or whatever the frickin' excuse is. I'm going to show you how to play Dark Souls, basically easy moding the entire game. Alright, create a character. Nothing really matters other than giving yourself the gift of the Master Key. When it comes to making the game easier, the only things that are really important are souls and weapon upgrades. Souls you use to raise your level, to become more powerful. Weapon upgrades just mean you do more damage. And if you don't think that's important, difficulty can be determined by how many hits it takes to kill an enemy or a boss. If you have to hit the enemy 60 times to kill him, it gives him more chances to kill you. If it takes you 3 hits to kill an enemy, well then it's going to be really easy, isn't it? This works the same for bosses. Big damage on bosses means easier boss fights. Enough for the explanation, let's get down to the actual work. What we're wanting to do is collect as many of these Souls of the Lost Undead. You'll see why here in a minute. Take the bird. Now the first thing we do when we get to Firelink Shrine is we're going to run around and collect a few things. A little bit of humanity here, run around this side and get another collection of souls. Here. We're going to go down to New Londo, or the ruins of New Londo. While you're here, you might as well pick up the S-Stock. This is actually a pretty decent weapon, even for any build. You can even use it while your shield is up. Come up here, use your Master Key to open this door and pick up a pile of souls here. Down this way, a little bit more dangerous method of getting some souls, but the dragon actually doesn't wake up unless you pick up all the items. So just ignore those items and just pick up the one over here by its claw. Back at Firelink Shrine, we're going to proceed through the game to the Undead Burg, picking up all the souls we can get a hold of. There are some souls here. There's some souls behind the rat. This is pretty much the hardest portion of the game because we're currently weak. So just be careful, taking out a few hollows here and there. The dragon's gonna stomp on us, that's fine. Go to the Undead Merchant over in this area, down these stairs. Make sure to kill all the hollows that might be trying to kill you. Okay, this is where the fun begins. We only have 3,000 souls, so we're going to go into our collection of souls. We're going to use these 7 all at once. We got 1,400 now. We're going to buy as many arrows as we can. 443.
Thank you kindly.
Now we're going to do the dupe glitch. So to explain this, you need to move whatever it is you're trying to duplicate to the number 1 slot. You need to look at your arrows and select as many as you want. This is done for the specific reason of the game stores that number as quantity, even though you don't have it selected later on. You're going to push L1 to get to the system menu and then down to brightness. Now you want to push Enter and R1 at the same time to select brightness and switch to the other menu at the same time. It's pretty tricky. It takes a couple of tries to get used to it, but after some practice you can usually pick it up. So after you've succeeded, you'll notice that the text up here is overlapping, meaning you have both menus open at the exact same time. To better explain this, I'll show the two side by side. These two menus are currently overlapping. So you have both open at the same time. You want to push Enter to confirm you're using the soul item, which is the one in the back, right? So you push Enter, and then you're pushing down and right, so that way the inventory screen stays on Use Item. Then, once you're down in the OK section, you can just push right to get to default. Then push OK again. You're going to push down to select 443 souls, and then you're going to push over and OK. Souls. Now that you have a whole bunch of souls, you can go back in there and do it again. Buy more arrows, get yourself 999 arrows,
Oh,
and do it again.
thank you.
The souls that you select to duplicate will be destroyed in the process, but that's okay because you're duplicating the shit out of them. Every time you find souls in the game, you can do this trick and get as many souls as you want. Okay, so now we are unnecessarily rich. This is how speedrunners beat the game in ridiculous times. Make your way to the bonfire and level up. Make sure to put points into vitality, strength, pretty much anything you want. You have so many options. Now you are extremely powerful. Yeah, way more powerful than you should be at this point. Now you're probably thinking, this is awesome, but my weapon still sucks. Remember the two portions. We need souls for levels, and we need weapon upgrades for increased weapon damage. Well, we can do that too. Work your way through the Undead Burg. Remember, you still have the Master Key, so you can go down into the tower. Go all the way to the bottom and completely ignore Havel, because he does nothing useful for us. Right outside, you'll see another little bundle of souls. You know what we're going to do with that.
Have you ever heard of the mod Roguelike Souls?
Skip past the Black Knight. Now, what's it do? Work your way down here to the bonfire, perform another duplication. Now we're going to go up outside into the... we're going to climb up out of Darkroot Basin. Kill the Crystal Lizard while you have the chance. Going backwards through the game now, all the way to the blacksmith. Now, talk to Andre and buy 999 Titanite shards. Now upgrade everything that you want. Spears, shields, armor, it doesn't matter. You have the credits to pull it off. You can upgrade your equipment to level 5, which is really powerful for just creating a brand new character. Work your way back up into the Undead Burg and test it out on some of these enemies. Yeah, you are now very powerful. You should not be one-shotting these. Let's test it out on this guy. He's like a mini-boss. How many stabs will it take to kill him? Three pokes. 3 pokes with a spear to bring down a mini-boss. This guy will not respawn. Oh, and we get a Titanite shard for doing it. How handy. Over here, you can take the elevator back down to Firelink Shrine and basically start the game from here. You are already insanely powerful, you're way over-leveled, and you have an amazing weapon. Have fun.